Hey Jules Plus Vegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those who are new, I know you can benefit. So, I am a total nightmare, people. Seriously. Oh my gosh, you know what it is? It's just overload. Like, you know when they say just do something and do it well? Like one thing and do one thing really well. You know, it's enough that I've been just trying to become vegan, right? Which hasn't even been a year that I've been trying to be vegan. It's enough that I do Dawn's Happier Rebounder Challenge like every single day. That I'm trying to say my rosary every single day. That I'm, not having any absences at a school that I'm defunct at. I mean, there's like 50 billion things, right? That I just try and do. And all I can hear is the people saying, do all the things. And it's like, oh God, do people really do all the things? Because guess what? In my desire to do all the things, I'm not doing anything. I mean, I'm not saying I'm paralyzed. I just mean like, when you just try and do so many things, it's kind of like people pleasing, right? No one is successful when they're trying to people please. And I'm always trying to people please the voice in my head, from the Father who left 10 years ago to heaven. I'm still answering to him. I'm answering to people in my head. And now, no offense, but like with this vegan community, I suddenly have a bunch of other ghosts in my head that I'm accidentally answering to. And, I'm not that secure in believing what I can do correctly to care for myself, because I've never been that successful at caring for myself. And I'm very extreme. When I do care for myself, it's 100 trillion %. And then when I fall 200 trillion %. I just don't know that balance. So partly what I'm just losing my mind on is because I'm accidentally buying into gimmicks. And I don't mean the urge jar. Okay, I really do believe the logic of the urge jar. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back a couple of days to my How to Change Your Compulsive Behavior. And that is with Brooke Castillo's urge jar. And I believe in that. And I really do believe in this science of understanding that our primal brain is like the inner child who won't stop throwing fits and wants a toy. And that our prefrontal cortex has patience, lives in the adult, and is able to appease that primal child by giving it a toy. And in my case, it's those glass beads or stones or marbles or whatever you want to call them. I believe all of that, and I believe all of that's working. Where I accidentally pushed the boundaries and fell to my demise was first on part 5, because Brooke has 6 steps, and step 5 is to weigh yourself daily. That is a no for me. I mean, my accountability was that I would write my food down and even keep a journal, which is a whole new behavior for me. And just writing down my food has to be accountability enough, because I swear, if that darn scale moves an ounce in the wrong direction and even an ounce in the right direction, I start my whole manipulation game of either rewarding or punishing myself based on that damn scale. Forgive me for cussing. I'm losing my mind. I am putting that scale away again. As far as I'm concerned, I can weigh myself on January 1st when our 45-week challenge ends, and we'll just see how it plays, Because for so long, I didn't even want to weigh myself, which is how I became, no offense, but like 2-ton Tilly, right? Because I just stopped weighing myself. Like for some people, okay, they stop weighing themselves and the weight comes off and they don't think about it. For me, it was like, if I didn't see the number on the scale, what did it matter? Praise God, I never had to use an industrial scale. And partly that's because most scales go to about 330 and I stopped weighing at 328. Which doesn't mean I didn't exceed 328. I just finally stopped weighing at that number. I'm not even kidding you. And so, I cannot weigh myself straight up. I'm not being weak. I just can't do it. So cheers to not weighing myself. And then the other one, I freaked out on that whole smelling thing where it said, you know what? I agree. I absolutely agree. Those first 30 seconds of smelling something is insanity. And if I'm going to fall, it's in those first 30 seconds. But past the 30 seconds, even though a couple of minutes of sitting in the pleasure of that smell might work for some people, may I do a side note? I hate this food. I know hate's a strong word, but I hate this situation on my phone. If you know how to fix it, please tell me. This is a Samsung Note 9. It has a gigantic screen. It's a lovely phone by all accounts, but it keeps self-correcting on the focus. And I know that I'm going blurry on and off. And I've looked through it. I looked through the settings. I tried to look through the phone stuff. I didn't see anything about turning off a self-focus. If you guys have the answer to that, please tell me in the comments, because like I said, it's a low budget production, but I cannot be doing that focus thingy. That's okay. Let me breathe. Oh, things are going to change. Oh, God is on the case. Oh, I'm provided for. Did I mention I had a really difficult day? And then I still want to check in because I love you guys and believe in this process. I really do. All right, so back to the topic. Forget the smelling thing, man. I allowed myself to smell and obsessed to no end on it. Like, there's not enough rocks in the whole planet to appease my obsessive desire after spending time in some smell that I find pleasurable. Forget it. That's not going to work for me. I'm not going to spend any time. If I start to smell something, I am going to start the mantra of, that's not my food, that's not my food, that's not my food. I eat plants, I eat plants, I eat plants. I'm not going to sit there and take in the lusciousness. Dang it. I screwed myself up with that. And then finally, eating out. Oh. People, it is hard when you have a partner, right? It doesn't even matter that my partner isn't vegan per se. He's doing his best and he's trying to find his way. But he likes to eat out. And we've always had this thing where on payday, which of course today's the 1st, we'll eat out. And it's like, I was too tired. I don't have any groceries. I'm even down, and this is scary, to only 3 frozen bananas, which I was trying to save for tomorrow. So he was like, well, let's go to that place where you like to get your salad. You know what? I'm just too vulnerable. Between smelling, between weighing, between showing up at another restaurant. Oh my Lord, I'm not strong enough yet. I don't know if I'll ever be strong enough, but I am not strong enough today. Right? All right, that's my rant. And then I'm distraught over that whole idea that I'm dehydrated. What the heck, man? I mean, seriously. For all of the fruit and vegetables that I consume and the general water, because there's never less than 6 or 8 cups. How in the world? I mean, let's get the scale. Oh, hate to even say scale. How about if we say range? Let's look at the range. So it says someone who is completely hydrated is a 3, okay? Someone who is dehydrated is an 11. My husband, who only drinks Coke, okay, like only drinks Coke or juice or whatever, is a 13. So, oh my gosh, he's dehydrated and he's off the range. He's a 13. And then there's Juliana, a 15. What? Gosh, what? Oh, God. And then here's the tragedy. So she wanted to redo my numbers in July. But guess what? I don't have a job in July. And unless I pay for that insane COBRA insurance, I'm not going to be able to get that done in July. How's that plan going, Father? I know he's on the case, but people, I'm struggling. You probably couldn't tell. I'm struggling, people. I'm still blessed. I'm still Jules, and I'm vegan. But I am struggling. But you know what? It's in the struggle. You're right. It's in the struggle that we make commitments, that we grow. Or we just say, forget it, and we're out of here. But that's not me. I am not forgetting it. I am not out of here. Okay. I'm going to try and calm down. I'm not even going to say that I always say I'm tired. I'm not necessarily tired. I'm a little tired for sure, but I'm not dying tired, you know, like I have been. I'm actually feeling pretty good. I have some family coming on the weekend, so I'm busting chops to get my house in order. And that is an effort for me to pull that together on top of everything else. But God's grace, right? So while I can't even keep my eyes open, I am not going to stay up until midnight like I always do. I'm telling you that right now. All right, that's my commitment, people. I'm not going to weigh myself. I'm not going to spend time smelling. I am not staying up until midnight. And I am not going out to eat, especially without prior warning. I thought that's an agreement we just made. We already broke it. All right. It's a learning curve and a process, and I'm here for the long haul. Okay, so peace be with you. Like if you like, join us if you haven't. Let me support you in the comments, and until we talk again, best of all, be blessed.